What's up, everyone? Coach D speaks with the MeidasTouch Network. So Marjorie Taylor Greene recently posted this tweet that says, "Our government is sending $1 billion to Ukraine every single month. Imagine the difference if instead our government spent $1 billion a month on mental health in America. America's hard-earned tax dollars should be spent solving America's problems." Oh my God, shut up, Marjorie. So I want to start by saying that Marjorie Taylor Greene was one of 20 no votes on the Restoring Hope for Mental Health and Well-Being Act that passed the House with 402 bipartisan yes votes. This argument she makes is absolutely fake and disingenuous. Marjorie Taylor Greene wants you to believe that if we weren't sending money to Ukraine, we would be spending that money on mental health care in America. If we weren't sending money to Ukraine, we would be spending that money helping people pay off their student loan debt. If we weren't sending money to Ukraine, we would be spending that money on border security. She always seems to find something else we would be using that money for if we wouldn't be sending it to the Ukraine. But here's the deal. When we weren't sending money to Ukraine, did she support or put forward any legislation to fund mental health in America? No, she didn't. When we weren't sending money to Ukraine, did she support any legislation to help people pay off their student loan debt? No, she did not. When we weren't sending money to Ukraine, did she support Biden's legislation to put more money towards border security? No, she didn't. As a matter of fact, there is video proof that Marjorie Taylor Greene does not want to fund mental health here in America. Check out the video.
Now, if we fund mental health services, let me tell you what the Democrats are going to do. They're going to talk about things like the Trans Bill of Rights, and that will apply to government-funded mental health services. So let me tell you the best way that I think right now, and I'm not weighing in on one or the other, but I don't want mental health services funded by the government that are going to be training people to change their gender. Exactly. Or prescribing them puberty blockers that makes them sterile.
So here's the reality. Mentioning Ukraine as the reason why they aren't funding mental health is a placeholder. It's the deflection, the excuse, until she can come up with a new deflection excuse or boogie monster. Like in this case, where she claims if we fund mental health in America, Democrats will use all that money for trans rights or the Trans Bill of Rights or to help trans people. And with Marjorie Taylor Greene and most Republicans, doesn't it always come back to bigotry? Like, they always seem to circle back to either hating on the LGBTQIA plus community or people of color. Like if Marjorie Taylor Greene weren't mentioning that the Democrats were going to use all of this money to help trans people or to give people puberty blockers and all that, next she would claim it was for BLM. She would claim all the money is going to George Floyd or his family's, I don't even know, pension or something. I mean, it's always, and this is done by design. Don't be mistaken here, okay? When Marjorie Taylor Greene stands in front of a room of middle-aged and older elderly white people in, some small county in some red state, when she brings up trans people, as you can hear in the background, people saying, "We don't want that," and "Yeah, you're right, Marjorie." She does that on purpose because it excites these people. These people sit at home all day. They watch Fox News, OAN, and Newsmax, and they're fed these boogie monsters all the time. Trans people are coming to get your kids, and people coming across the border are coming to get you. So she feeds into that. It's all done on purpose. And that's why it's done at these small town hall type of settings, because those people love to hear that. So again, Marjorie Taylor Greene has never been in favor of funding mental health here in America. When she tweets or posts or goes on X and talks about, we should take the money from Ukraine and put that toward, mental health, she wouldn't. As soon as we're done sending money to any other foreign country and that money is now sitting there and someone says, hey, maybe we should put this money towards funding mental health in America, she'll find a new boogie monster to not use that money for it. Quit falling for this. And I've said this many times. We have to outnumber these people at the polls. If you think, watching these videos is enough, that's not enough. If you think sharing these videos is enough, that's not enough. You have to watch them. You have to share them. But you also have to get out there and convince people to go to the polls and vote these people out. We have to outnumber them at the polls, or else we are going to get what we're seeing right now. Utter chaos in the House of Representatives, with Republicans not being able to pick a speaker. And then once they do it, what are they wasting time on? We could be spending time and resources on funding mental health, on helping people pay bills, on helping people, on helping lower inflation and things like that. But instead, we are wasting our time, our resources, our money on talking about, things that they're never going to do. So again, the Republican Party is fundamentally unserious. There is not a person right now in that party that I could say we should look up to for leadership. They have no leadership. They're all about power, money, and appeasing Donald Trump. That is it. Period.
Hey Meidas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.